It is heated over text 99338. It is your morning show. We just had Heather on for asking for a friend. Can you go for a job that your friend has applied for? 877-995-4681. While we're getting you on hold, Rose, I'll offer to you first. Can she apply for the gig?
I think you would have to have that conversation with your friend first. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable being like a sneak about it. I would be like, hey, do you mind if I apply for it too? Because if you're in the same field, like, I think it kind of makes sense that you would expect that person to apply for that job, but not go behind your back and do it, you know?
Yeah, I kind of, like, as she was talking, I realized I kind of did it for this job where I was in Des Moines, and my friend Jason worked at the same radio station, happened to be brought in out to D.C. first for the interview. I didn't even know D.C. was hiring. Then my friend David Brody from the Elvis Duran Show, shout out to Brody, told me, like, hey, I submitted you for a job just so you know. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Not putting two and two together is for the same job. And then I had to tell my friend, like, hey, I'm also now up for the job too, but I didn't know at the time. Riley, how about you? Do you think you can apply for a job your friend applied for?
I sort of agree with you in the vein that, like, in our industry, in the entertainment field, actors, dancers, when you're friends, it's kind of all is fair in love and, you know, interviewing. It's okay. I do agree with Rose, too, with the whole honesty aspect of it. You can't be a sneak a leak. That's stupid. No. You can't. But I also feel like you can't be upset if somebody goes out for that same job if they're honest with you.
I think this be better than my first response,
right now, especially, everybody's looking for a job. Things suck because of COVID. So as long as you're honest, I feel like it's okay. I mean, don't be salty if that friend doesn't want to be your friend anymore either, though.
Well, there is that. 877-995-4681. Good morning, Julia.
Hey, good morning.
So you heard Heather's predicament, and you're saying if she does go for the job, she has to be ready for what?
Oh, absolutely, to lose that friend.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just so shady. I mean, her friend trusted her to tell her about the job, so I really don't think she had it in her mind that she was going to go after it after she told her about it. So if she's so qualified for this job, she shouldn't have a problem finding something else.
Yeah, that's a good point, Julia. Like, I imagine the friend being really excited, like, hey, I'm applying for this job, and then to be like, oh, I should apply for this job too. I get that. I'd be a little bit like, oh, okay. Julia, thank you so much.
Have a conversation with her friend. And say, hey, listen, I'm thinking about going for this too. You know, don't be shady about it, especially. So
yeah,
Julia, I agree.
Good luck to both.
Thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
Yeah, you guys too. Take care.
Bye. Good morning, Harry.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, man. So you have a pretty unique perspective. You were saying if she was better qualified, what?
She would have found the job first.
Oh, you savage. Yikes.
So, I mean, look, I have a problem with the fact that she said, well, I'm better qualified than her. Well, if you were, then you would have found the job. So maybe there's something about how maybe that's the right job for her because she found it.
Oh, dude, Harry.
Dang.
Harry, man, that is like, it's hard to argue against that. Like, it's like, oh, Harry, you just blew my mind, friend.
All right, guys.
Thanks for calling. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Right, bye.
Whose side are you on? Can you go after the same job your friend applied for? 877-995-4681. Your calls after the weekend. Can you apply for the same job your friend did? 877-995-4681. That's what I do, asking for a friend. Good morning, Carla.
Good morning.
So you're in, how do you say your town? Harvey de Grace?
Haverty Grace.
Haverty Grace.
Oh, Haverty Grace. Okay.
You're definitely our first person on your morning show from there. So this is high expectations, Carla. You heard Heather's story. What do you want to say?
So I kind of agree with what everyone said so far. You don't want to go behind your friend's back. But let's say she doesn't apply for the job. Her friend does not get it. But she was more qualified than the person they gave it to.
It's true. That would be like the ultimate, like...
Yeah.
Oh, I would just I would regret that for a while. Like, oh, it didn't even really make a difference because they didn't get the job. Carla, thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
It's a tough situation.
Oh, absolutely it is.
Yeah,
Thank you for listening, Carla. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely.
I'm going to be a first-time grandmother within the next few weeks. My granddaughter's going to be born, Nola Christine. I'm so excited.
Oh,
Great name.
Nola Christine. That's
Congrats.
awesome. Carla, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good
And Teresa.
Hey, how are you guys?
Doing great, thank you. So you said if this was you, you would do what?
I feel like I would definitely let my friend know, but if they're your real friend, I feel like they would be happy for you that you're doing good for yourself. I think that's like, that's a real friend.
Oh, it's Teresa. I agree.
When you put it all responsible like that.
This is like
I know.
This is like the most hard. This is the hardest asking for because like everybody's points. I'm like, oh, I totally agree. But I agree. I'm like, I am so dead set in the middle. Oh, Teresa.
I feel like it so reverts back to like high school when you're on a cheerleading team. You guys are both going out for that varsity spot, and then one of you gets head cheerleader. Can you really be mad?
Well, let's be honest. If it's me versus Riley versus Rose, I'm gonna be the flyer because I'm nimble.
You would so be a base.
I'm not base. I'm a
top girl.
and I'm
You
a flyer.
are a
I
base.
refuse to be bottom.